A shocking live video of actress ALIMA ABUBAKAR where she explained everything that happened between her and Apostle Suleman. Guys, I'm going to allow you guys to watch the rest of the video because this particular live video is going to shock you because actress ALIMA ABUBAKAR, she explained everything in detail on how she met Apostle Suleman and the knacking that was involved. Yeah, she showed us the proof that she actually dated a man of God at Suleman and everything that happened between the both of them. Guys, I'm going to allow you to watch the rest of the video, but don't forget to share this video and also subscribe for more amazing and interesting updates coming from my channel. At this moment, enjoy the rest of the video. God bless you.
During my during this whole issue,
okay,
you think somebody will get in touch to say, okay, how do we, when the story came initially, I quickly, sent it to him. What do I say? Said I should go and die.
That's
and
what he said.
I was still trying to protect him even then, because when this lover sent me the DM, I sent it to him. You understand? So, and he said I should go and die. So I replied to this lover because I mean, there was no point.
When you were sick, did AGN come to visit you at all? Anybody from AGN?
No, not the first time, not the second time. No,
they didn't come at all.
AGN. Yeah, I can't be waiting for AGN. AGN don't really do that.
You saw the list that Gislova posted. There was a long list of people. Okay, so that list that you saw, do you think that there were some people that were missing from the list, or there were some people that were not supposed to be there, or something?
Well, I wouldn't know except the ones he told me about. Because he name drops. If there is one thing he knows how to do, is name dropping. So when he drops that name, you're going to, bring a gossip that would come back to the person who he really wants to ask about. But no. What was that? There was no
name on the list that you felt,
Okay, no. No, there was one there that I saw. He told me she was his cousin. One thing you need to understand is I think Nollywood people think I'm the one who brought out the story. They didn't even know. Yeah, that's what they think. You understand? They don't know that the names were sent to me. You understand? And I just picked my own name because I know it's true and enough lies. I am going through something. And we've not arrived, at a very, I don't know what's going on with my life. Before I die, I need to say it. You understand? If the person involved is, nonchalant about my health. So that was why I replied. The rest of the people there, I don't know what he does with his pants, So I don't know how many people he has slept with. That's his PRs. That work is for his PRs, for them to go and debunk and do what they want to do. But
he said
small compared to what he told me himself, and that he has repented. So seeing my name there, while you have destroyed these people to me and made me not have friends in Nollywood because of all the things you told me, it was shocking for me to see my name and so many people, because I thought I was the only one. At least there was one person who he told me was his cousin.
And who was this person?
It's not the cousin. You understand? No, it's not. I don't want to.
It does mention. Yes, don't let's.
Yeah,
but I wanted to ask you
my own and ran with it. Because at the end of the day, the person you have business with is the person who is talking about you.
Exactly.
How would they know? How will I know the people he has slept with? Except if I'm there.
Exactly.
Or I brought the person myself. That's the only way.
So you didn't introduce any of your friends to him?
No, not in Nollywood. But yes, I did.
You introduced your friends outside Nollywood to him?
Yes.
We also heard about the twosome thing that he used to have.
No.
You didn't hear about the mother and daughter stuff?
Mother and daughter?
Yes.
Who?
Did you hear of any?
No.
Did you hear of any?
No.
So, but when the thing came out, there were other stories that also came out. So I want to try and cast your mind back. Do you remember the lady from Ghana? The Ghanaian lady. There was a lady from Ghana that became mentally unstable. Did you ever mention her?
Who, him?
Yes.
He never mentions all these things. These things are government that are following him. That's all till date, if you ask him. In fact, if you ask him, he might probably say AP or one of these people, or P, whatever. They are the people who sent me too. But it's just that he can't say that. But usually that's what he says.
So, okay, I want to ask you a question now because I obviously know you've been through a lot. I don't know how much pain you have been through, but I want to ask you a question. And like you said, you'll be as truthful as you can. How do you feel now? How have you been coping? How have you been faring? How have you been feeding?
That's good. Thank you so much. My family, number one, backbone, my family, now I know, because, I thought I had friends. Even if you hear that, oh, there is this thing that is out, you should not automatically feel I'm the one who gave up the name. Because if I am, you should be able to call me that, babe, what is this?
Yes.
I have only 3 people in Nollywood who called me for the 1 year that this issue has been on ground.
Wow.
1 year. There are just about 3, 4 people that called me out of probably 1 million people that I know in Hollywood. So none of them, none. I was not.
How about Sean George? Do you have any relationship with Sean George?
Is that your phone?
Yes. No, not my phone. For you.
Oba, please, can you shift the phone? Oba.
My phone is vibrating, but it's not for me.
Okay. I don't know. Can you?
Don't worry, we are with you. I can hear you. Yeah, sorry, just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Don't worry. Just calm down. Take your time. Take a deep breath.
No, I'm fine.
You
He doesn't deserve my tears, so I'm not going to give it to him.
Okay. So you were going to tell me about how you were faring, and then I asked about Sean George. So which one do you want to take first?
I'm faring. God has been faithful. For the past
Have you
4
stopped
months.
bleeding? Have you stopped bleeding?
Yes.
Great. Thank God.
Yes. Oh God Almighty, that's a relief from me. That's a relief, and I'm so grateful. Though I went through hell and all that, but it is good that I went through it, because I wouldn't have had, a story to tell and to see the people who actually like me. So I'm going to say my family is, they are my rock. When I was unconscious, they were the one there battling, because they are the one who, know the story. They know what I'm going through. And then when I go out and act like nothing is wrong, it's like, it's crazy for somebody to do that.
Can I ask?
I was sick, but
yeah,
go ahead.
You said you were unconscious. Were you in coma,
Yes, I was in coma for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Twice. Twice. Yeah, because I didn't know, if it was, I just didn't know. The blood was just going. And I didn't know where it was going to. So, you understand, when I went to, until I got to the spiritual home, that's when I knew what was going on with me. I never accused anybody of anything. But then when something happened and you understand, you are avoiding that issue, or you're trying to show me power, and you know what I'm talking about, and you're dodging, or you're trying not to be accountable, is what I won't be. Nobody will make me look like a liar. So that's why I just allow people to know about what's going on about my life. If not, I would have coded everything and nobody would have known anything.
Okay, so some people are sending in questions, but to be able to read it, I just quickly want to put on my glasses. Then I want to ask you to please just
seen me, but he was
to just put up a strong front. She came and pretended to be like a friend, but you still tried your best to attend.
It was myself, Chacha AK. Chacha AK was there, myself and Chacha AK.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, because I can see she's going through her own too. So what is it? That's why I had to drag Sean George. I've not dragged Sean George yet.
Was Chacha among the names that Apostle mentioned?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you who was there. If I'm
okay at that time,
I'm saying my story, and anybody's name can fly in.
Okay, okay. So I also you were when you were talking about when you were unconscious, you mentioned that you only saw maybe just three people from.
No. Actually, Yabojo came here the first time.
Okay,
It was still Yabojo's story that Sean George was talking about. And Johnson told me Yabo was his cousin. So I know Yabojo as his cousin. So if you can
okay,
tell me Yabojo is his cousin, you can see everything was a mirage. It was a, what do you call it? I don't know. It's like a pathological liar. How can she be your
okay.
sister? Now suddenly, then I'm like, oh my God, how can your cousin be among these people? Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you, oh, this is this, and anybody's name can enter, because this is a true life story. There is nothing, to be proud about. I just want people to learn. You understand that there are a lot of people out there who don't like you, and there are a lot of men who are out there to deceive women, and for us not to be greedy too. At that time, I was praying to God to, send somebody to me. I won't lie to you. So when he came, I thought, oh God, you're nice. I didn't know,
And
I actually, that was a rock. I did
so
not
that
know that
means
that was.
from what you're saying, apart from the first 500K, he probably sent you more money over time, according to what you're
Of course,
saying.
now we were dating. We started dating.
Okay.
Yes,
So
now
he
I
was
think we dated for 6 years.
wow, wow.
Yes.
So somebody saying, okay, I think it was this
I'm
level
not
I
reading.
said.
I'm not reading the.
Me too.
I
I
can't
can't
read
read
and
it.
talk.
That's why, because of the light. But I'm using this. So I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
That time after the period that he didn't call you, I want you to think back from that period till now, especially when news was flying around. Did he send you death threats? Did he send you voice notes? Did he threaten you in any way?
Yeah, the threat is for me to go and die now. You understand? Because he didn't think I'll come and agree that yes, we dated, or yes, I was sick, or I had a spiritual attack, or something. I don't think anybody, including my own family, didn't know that I was going to come out and say it and
Okay.
agree to it. You understand? Because the idea is to protect this person. When I found out, I was buying him caps. I
Wow.
was getting him things to wear to just for him to, disguise himself. Almost all the
Mm.
cap he's wearing, I bought all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's like I was trying to, cover for him,
Come out
and
for
look
him.
at him denying everything and lying to my face, and then doing what he did and left me in pain that would not have taken anything from him to just either send somebody or check ask somebody to say, oh, this person is sick. He even told me while this thing was going on was that somebody said they should help me. He did not answer the person because he knows that I'm not a good person. Can you imagine? Help me. Somebody you dated for 6 years. Help. It has become help. And then I should
Wow.
go and die. So there is nothing for me to hide about it. Um, yeah.
So did he at any point in time sue you for anything you posted or for anything you said? Did he sue you or did he threaten to sue you?
He did all that. I mean, we'll go and talk about our sex life there. I'm ready to go to court if he's ready. Just to
Has
let
he
me know.
charged you to court already?
No, he did not. He just sent me a cease and desist letter. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of fighting. We can roll in the mud, no problem. If it didn't happen, that's when we would need to explain further.
Yes. But it happened.
It happened, and
And
there are so many things to back them up about what I'm saying.
okay, so now what do you think? Do you think from what he's doing, has he obviously after the during the time that you were sick, he purposely stayed away? So
Yes, I
ob-
think no, but the funny thing is that initially he was still coming. He was sleeping with me even while I was
oh my
bleeding.
goodness.
That's
Oh
the
my
dangerous part
goodness.
of it. And he was telling me he can't sleep with any other person. That's why. And that because it's me, he's okay with it. I am just, I am not, the whole thing caught me unaware, and I was naive. I did not really, I wasn't a spiritual person. I didn't know if it was love. I didn't know what it was. But because she told me, you know, I'm the only person and he can't do anything like this with another person while I was bleeding.
And this was how far after it started? Was it a month after, 2 months after, or when you just, when you just started
at
bleeding?
that time, even at that time, when I'm on my regular period, he does that.
Wow.
You understand? So there is nothing up for him.
When you said, you made a statement, you said anytime you were with him, anytime you people had intercourse, you bled.
Yes.
Every time you are. Didn't that raise any red flag? Did you ask him any
That's
questions?
what I'm
What did he
saying.
say?
That's when we started going out. I was dreaming of him sleeping with me.
Oh my.
So sometimes I don't know, I noticed a shadow. It would be like, you know, I just saw someone, you know, even in Asaba when I went to shoot, Mr. Tichi Chikere can bear me witness. I couldn't act. I couldn't read my lines. My director said I'm not giving him what he wants. And then they had to call him as the next person on my phone because I was, you know, I was almost running mad. Something was going on and my head was really banging like I was going to run mad. So they had to call him. They gave him 50 missed calls. He didn't pick with my phone. My mother had to give him 15 missed calls before he called. Then he now called the location. They now asked him to talk to me so that I can act because I came to act in Asaba. When I got there, something entered me. Since then till today, like I don't want to visit there because, you know, I don't know if, I just don't know. I called him and he just said, maybe I need rest. Like, sorry cannot come out of his mouth or what happened or, you know, he's always not knowing and all that. So my mother had to, you know, ask me to come to the village. I went to the pictures, I snapped red carpet. You see me with bloated tummy, with skin cuts. Those periods were the period I was going through hell. But I'm still saying he was living many lives because it's not double life again. It's many lives because I'm not the only one apparently.
Oh my.
Some are dead for real. The people I know, some are dead.
I don't understand. Please come again.
Like the people I know that knows
that
him,
he dated.
that yes, that was bleeding too. She
Oh
died.
my.
The other one had the spinal cord. She had an accident. She was bleeding too. You know, they all came to me. The other one is a musician. She's late now. I want to face him in court if we are going to court so that, you know, we can have a really nice, you know, what do you call it? Trial.
You have time to defend yourself. This person, this musician came to you and, you know, spoke to you about him.
He told me already that he told her we are dating, so she's going to come and act like my friend, which is the same thing Iyabo did. So, you know, my dear, this thing is deep.
Wow. So the other person is now on the wheelchair.
Yes. I have
and
their interviews.
You have their interviews. Good. So I was going to ask something before you. So while you were at the location, please make me understand, you were constantly bleeding.
Yes,
continuously.
I was bleeding and I couldn't read my script. I could not.
That must have been because he lost too much blood.
Yes, so I couldn't say anything, and you know, it was just shameful. Something that you've been doing for years. Somebody will just come and destroy your life, and you're not the one calling him up and down. Somebody that, you know, shed tears to be with me. Something happened.
Now,
And
this is
was that the ring you gave to me, the wristwatch, the promise, as in what was all that about?
He gave you a ring, so you guys were engaged or something?
He gave me a ring.
Proposed. He proposed?
Yes, and even a promised wristwatch. I have everything here.
So now I want to ask you, now we have a period of when it didn't come. Now we now have a period after the list came out. So now I want to pick from that time now. From that time up till now, apart from the time that he said go and die, did he make physical contact with you? Did he try
No. He sent somebody to threaten me and tell me if I do not debunk this, he will not talk to me again.
Okay.
And I sent him a message directly that, what do you mean you won't talk to me? Were you talking to me before? Because I've not heard from him since 2019.
Okay.
And suddenly, you understand, if you don't talk to me for that long, is it now? I didn't even care about all those things till one of the bloggers actually wanted to use me. She said, "Oh, this person was your ex, Abby, or you guys are still dating? I don't know, sir." She wanted to use her brain on me. So
Okay.
when she came, I'm like, "Why?" She said, "Because I just commented on Iyabo's page, and Iyabo has been the one saying so and so to Johnson about me." The lady said. So I said,
Okay.
"Why would you say a thing like that for?" Because she has been to my house, even though I knew there was more. Even if he said she's his cousin, I'm not stupid. Then she was coming
Okay.
close to me. You understand? I can't believe, Iyabo is the so-called sister. She came to my house severally. Then I gave her a role
And
in my movie. She gave me a role
okay.
too, which I thought was a sisterly thing to do.
Was that period what the time that Yabo came to see you in your house? Was that the period where you were at home
When
bleeding?
I
When you
started
said,
getting,
okay,
yes, I actually cried to Iyabo that my boyfriend did this, and she was actually consoling me. Then I was emotional. Iyabo was
okay,
consoling me, and then she went to tell him, and he sent me a message that I'm going to tell every Nollywood story person about us. I'm like, can you imagine somebody I'm hiding? I've never agreed to have dated you. So the lady asked me to go and delete that comment from Iyabo's page, which I did. She now told me everything Iyabo said. I'm shocked when she wrote that thing she wrote. I'm like, she
which,
just wants
sorry,
to defend herself.
okay, so sorry, which statement was this? Because initially you said you just wanted to say your own part, you didn't want to bring other people, but now that you mentioned the statement, which was the statement they asked you you put up a statement? What statement was it that you were asked to delete?
No,
What
I
was the
didn't
particular
delete
thing?
it. No, okay, no, I just said beautiful. You
That,
understand?
that's
Just
all.
beautiful.
Okay.
That's all. I am always, saying beautiful on her post. There was no maliciousness or anything.
So he asked you to delete that post.
No, a lady. I don't actually want to call her name. She did.
Okay,
She did
okay,
a write up on this issue.
okay.
She came in she came into my life with her own malicious intent, because she's been doing that anyway. So she now said I should go and delete it now that I don't know my enemies, I don't know my friends. So
But does she?
I went back after
Okay,
hearing what she said, then I deleted it. So I
okay,
unfollowed Iyabo. I
okay.
unfollowed her. So when I unfollowed her, I said, "Wow, I can't believe," and I said, "Thank you so much. I
So
can't
the
believe you
person,
told me this and all that." I was, saying, "Oh." She now said, "But now she want me to do her a favor back." I said, "What is
okay.
it?" She said she want me to send Johnson a message saying that she wants to write about both of us, so that she
Wait.
can come in and bring us together and all that. You
So is
understand?
this person a blogger or is she in your industry?
Yes, Stella Dimoko. She inserted herself. I wasn't going to call her, but she brought herself inside. She
Okay,
posted on her page now and removed all her, saying she will not reply. I have all our chats there. So,
okay,
I called him when my dad had a stroke 2 years ago. So that's the time where I was chatting with Stella. And then I think I went to Ghana to receive an award. And she said, "Why didn't I tell her, why don't I give her my gist?" I said, "Because I know her, I'm not somebody to sway anymore like that." I was understand. Stella was now saying he doesn't owe me. If I don't go and delete this thing, he doesn't owe me anything. My dear, I was pregnant 3 times. Do you know that? What's your business?
but that means he was in contact with Stella because
He was
Stella
in
couldn't have
contact.
known.
She now told me she thought I had a baby because I had to lie that I had a baby. So she
Okay,
now said she wants to come back and take care of my baby. How can you come back and take care of my baby? If I had a baby, is that how Stella is going to give my child away like that?
wow.
She told me that's an innocent child. If there was a baby, is that how Stella would take that baby and give it to Johnson?
So
Because of what?
this means that all the while she was in contact with you,
He was in
somehow
contact with her.
which is where I'm going, because all the while she was in contact with you, trying to
Yes,
get
she
your
was
stuff. That
spreading
means she
people
was in
to
contact with
come in.
him as well.
Yes, she was sending people to my DM so that I can tell them what the problem is. You understand? That's why she went and did that PSA immediately, because apparently they were fighting. She was the one who collected that money. What's Stella's business with collecting 2.5? Stella was the one who collected it just to send it to me, because I heard
She
he insulted my mother. That's how she came about in this story.
Sorry, I don't get. Suleiman preferred to give the money to Stella to give you than to give it to you directly.
No, she said, since I know now, and this is bringing another problem, he should send. You understand? Because that's when he said he didn't want to help me until Stella said, I'm like, Stella telling you to help me. How is that possible?
Wow.
You're not even angry that I heard it from another actress. He was telling Stella to tell me that he was not dating the girl. He's not dating her. What's my business? If he's not dating her, is that what you're saying?
He's telling you that he's not dating Chioma Okoye.
Yes, that's his own problem.
So he was trying to mend that fence so that maybe you people could still get back together.
I don't know.
But in the interview, he said he wasn't going. He said he wouldn't have sent the money if not for Stella.
Yes, no. He said that while this argument, because they started saying blackmail or something. That was the money I asked for. My dad. Yes, I lost 3 people in my house. She said it's a bogus story. I don't understand. 3 people cannot die in somebody's house. I don't know what's bogus about it. What is bogus about it? If I say I need 100 million, she be somebody I know. I don't understand where blackmail is from.
Now, did she give the money to you?
She did. She now said that she sent her a text direct to thank her. And I said thank you and thank him too. That's all. Since, Stella is the woman that I'm supposed to text my history to. I didn't tell her anything about my sickness. I didn't even say anything. I didn't tell her a word. And
you didn't grant the interview?
No, I did not grant any interview to anybody.
Okay,
I did not. She just wrote that thing and inserted her own. And, it's a PR now. She has to work. Stella is good at what she does. But, she lies too much. That's the one thing about Stella. She doesn't know where to stop.
Okay, so I want to bring your attention to something. I think the battery, maybe this lover's battery will soon go off. But if it goes off, I will come back live. You can join the live. But before that, in case it doesn't, okay, you said we should continue. So what I want to say now is that I want to say something. I want to say that from the whole, this scenario you just described, because I personally didn't even hear of all this, but from what you painted, could it even be that from inception, he asked her to stylishly come and meet you to see if
possible. There's nothing he cannot do. They asked me to debunk, which I said I'm not going to debunk. And they offered to give me money, which is why they started that 10 million naira there.
So who offered the money? Was it Stella or?
No, it was another lady called Blessing Ebuson. I have it on my phone. You understand? She said I should just do it and debunk and all that. You shouldn't be the one telling me this thing. Suleiman, Johnson should be the one telling me. You understand? I don't understand all those messages. I'm in pain. I'm dying. You are telling me to debunk. Debunk what?
And now, the same person that was claiming she needed connection with someone, she needed you to talk about that person, all of a sudden now has connection with him, is now the one bringing.
And then suddenly, I'm now the evil person again.
So that's why I want you to look at it from that angle, that from the get-go, it might be that to be sure that you don't talk. You understand? If I keep a secret with you, if I keep a secret with you and I don't want you to tell a third party, and I now see that maybe people are saying stuff, I can send a neutral person to go and see, maybe you will tell them the secrets. Are you with me? Because from the old issue, it seems as if that's what happened.
I didn't tell her anything. I just said we are not in talking terms. She said she wants us to come back together. You understand?
I know
that I'm the one angry. She didn't even know that for what she said, she didn't know I was ill, which I find very, because she posted 30 things, 30 publication on that. You understand? So I don't understand what she wrote.
So she posted
that 0.
The publication, was it about your ailments or about your relationship with Johnson?
No. About she wrote about us in 2009 for you to know that it's either she gave him the number right from day one, having her plan, or probably I don't know, because those things are a long time ago. I've known Stella a very long time ago, and we've always had this issue. The first time she wrote about it, I told Encomion, and they suspended her, and she told me she was going to destroy me. So I don't know if this is the method she used, but that's the wrong method, because I don't know how to. When you ask me something and I need to say the truth, I will say the truth. You understand?
Okay.
I'm not that kind of person that you are going to silence in any way. There is no power that I'm scared of anymore.
When she came back to now ask you for this interview, this exclusive, you didn't see anything a red flag, because obviously years ago
No,
she
she
said
didn't
she was
say
going to
exclusive.
destroy
She just
him.
said she wants to expose.
Okay, she wants to expose him.
Guys, this is not all about the live video. Like seriously, she said a lot of things that happened between her and Apostle Suleman. In my next update, I will upload the remaining part of the live video because she said a lot of things. And for you not to miss out, please kindly subscribe and turn on your bell notification. God bless you. See you guys in my next update. Bye for now.